Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. You are watching Tarot with Kuka. Today is Sunday, July 5th, 2020, which brings us to our second video of the day, which is the moon guidance because the full moon is in Capricorn today, which is also known as a full buck moon. So with that, I just wanted to get started and kind of do what I did with the weekly guidance. So remember, if you like what you see, don't forget to hit that subscribe and like button. So I've noticed that I've been kind of drawing the same cards again. And so I thought at first it was the universe gently saying, hey, you know, we still have this lesson to learn and we haven't quite learned it. And so I thought, well, that could be it. But then last Wellness Wednesday with two different decks where I literally drew the same cards out of each deck, I thought maybe I need to reshuffle. And so I'm going to kind of throw these cards about and we're going to do a little cleanse. So this is kind of what I do when I want to clear the deck and clear out the energy. So first we're going to light our sage, and here we go. So the sage, I understand, gives kind of an unpleasant odor for negative spirits, and so when people have like we say the kukui, the sage is really good about clearing out the negative energy. So I'm just saging to clear out previous energy because, like I say, all my reads have been done in the light, so it's not, there's no negative energy. And I actually like this smell. It takes me back to like a historical time. So I'm just quickly going to shuffle, kind of mix the cards about, and so we can get started. I love this deck because as a woman, I do feel strongly connected to the moon. And ever since I've been attuning myself to the moon, it's just been magical. And like I say, I was raised in the foundation of religion, where, glory and honor goes to God first. And so it's like I don't worship anything else, but I tend to aim my focus and my intentions towards God, the center of the universe, love, the creator, the source. They're all one. And so I take the moon as God's little signpost for us. And it's very active. I mean, think about how the full moon influences the tide, or even just the moon in general at night, how it influences the tide. And energy versus a full moon versus the new moon, how we well, with the full moon I can hardly sleep, and I can see where in the past people said, that's the werewolf, it brings out the werewolf in us. And then when the new moon comes around, my energy is so low, it's like I just want to sleep all the time. So now that we've saged the cards, I'm going to knock the energy out. Name Father, Son, Spirit, clear the energy of the previous reads. And so, as you notice, I hold the deck in my right hand as I clear the energy, because the right hand is my dominant hand. And so it is the giver of energy. My left hand absorbs. So I don't want to absorb anything. And so I'm just going to shuffle. And the way I do the moon reads, again, I align myself, I'm still learning to align myself with my higher self. But I go into, I ground myself and I protect myself where I'm surrounded by my light team, which consists of spirit guides, ascended masters, angels, archangels, even dragons. And the message I protect, so that I make sure that I'm receiving it properly, is protected by the white light of the divine and the pink light of love, so that I know the message I'm receiving is coming from the source. And I do connect myself in my heart, my soul, all of me connects to the source so that I may receive and interpret the message properly. So with that, we're going to start shuffling. And so because we are at a specific phase of the moon, I always see if I can draw that specific phase. And if not, then we go with the second card. Wow. So even with the cleansing and the reshuffling, we still have a previous card. So the universe is telling us that we still have, we're still being guided in this direction. So the fixed moon is hold your vision. And again, it feels like maybe there are things that are distracting. So with that, let's look for the moon in, the full moon in Capricorn. And so with the fixed moon, holding your vision, it's really important because, sometimes it feels like things are working against us and that we don't have, we don't see our dreams coming to fruition. And so the moon here is telling us to hold the vision, hold the faith. Things are going to happen. Remember, the things that are aligned with the universe happen in divine timing, not in our timing. I did find the card, and so let's see what the full moon, oh, that's full moon in Cancer. I need Capricorn, my bad. See? Oh, let's see, maybe this is a guidance too. Things don't happen by accident, so I'm not going to dismiss this. So the message here is a personal issue reaches resolution. I think that's very important because, again, we are coming to, like, I feel like it's like a head point with a lot of things are coming to rise. And so it may not feel comfortable to have these courageous conversations. Changes are happening. And I found new moon in Capricorn. Let's see. Full moon in Capricorn. There she is. Okay. So with this card, the full moon in Capricorn is the end of a tough cycle approaches. Oh my God. If that isn't a huge sigh of relief, I don't know what else is. And this is really kind of a beautiful message that just ties together. So let's quickly go through the three cards. So we have the hold your vision with the fixed moon. And let me just give you a reminder of what that means. Okay, so I'm going to go to page 106 in the guidebook by Yasmin Boland with the Moonology Oracle cards. So in astrology, there are three quadruplicities: the cardinal, fixed, and mutable. The fixed signs are Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. The fixed signs can be stubborn, so anything that's just starting as you draw this card may well last longer. Remember, we each have all the star signs in our chart. It's just the way the astrological wheel works. So there's no judgment when we say that while it's admirable how much staying power the fixed signs have, they can also be obstinate. So again, this card is a reminder that the situation, there's like, they're saying that there's two possibilities where you need to stand firm, or a very different interpretation is that you're stuck. So depending on how you are in your situation, either you stand firm in your beliefs, or maybe you are being stubborn. But the thing that I like to take upon this is the positive, in which with this card, hold your vision. To me, it is about having faith. And like I say, sometimes our dreams are a little slow to manifest to the point where we feel like nothing is happening. The universe is listening. And again, the divine timing will manifest your dreams and wishes. I mean, the universe, I can't stress this enough, is that it's never the universe's intention for us to suffer, be unhappy, or even lack. And when I say lack, the universe is full of abundance. All you have to do is ask. And one of the lessons I just learned is that I am worthy to ask for things. I am worthy to receive gifts. And once I opened up that mindset, the universe kind of said, ah, welcome. Here it is. So things are slowly happening for me. And again, it's about keeping that positive mindset. And there's also still some visions and some dreams that I've had, that I made back in February with the new moon in Aries. Some of these wishes are taking a little longer to manifest. And you know what? I'm okay with it. I'm in no hurry because I want it to be in God's time. And so one of the attunements to this moon, and I just love this little message, it's yes. Just say the word a lot and see how it feels. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Love it. So now let's go into this next message that kind of popped out unexpectedly. So a personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Cancer. So let's look at full moon in Cancer. And that is on page, the full moon in Cancer is on page 74 in the guidebook. So the teaching of the full moon in Cancer is the heightened emotions of the moon Cancer combination can't be ignored. However, Cancer is one of the moon's 2 home signs along with Taurus. So astrologically speaking, the moon loves to be in this sign. In fact, she rules Cancer. This means that with this card, there's a sense that all is as it should be. Let me repeat that again. With this card, there's a sense that all is as it should be. Or don't worry, all will soon be well. And so, again, maybe this card is about kind of to get us out of this fixed situation, is that we do have these courageous conversations with our loved ones, with co-workers, with friends. Just having that courageous conversation, it allows that connection and that karmic, release of, where you've maybe you've crossed paths and maybe you didn't cross it in a positive manner, but, you come to a resolution, you've acknowledged that contract, that soul contract, and you can move on. So the attunement to this moon is, it may be best to move towards what you want in a sideways manner. Interesting. So possibly a little deviation to, our path. But again, maybe we are on the deviated path and moving sideways aligns us with the proper path. Yeah? Did you think of that? So the last card we have is where we currently are, and that is the end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. Like I say, it's just exciting to see that because of, where we have been these past few months. So the teaching of the full moon in Capricorn has a very strong work ethic and energy, and will more than likely come up when you're asking a professional question. If your question is about another matter, it will serve as much needed reminder to move through any feelings of hopelessness you may have been feeling about your situation. And this applies no matter when you draw this card. Making a plan is a far better use of your time. Interesting. So with the full moon in Capricorn, it's kind of reminding us that we may have to put a little effort into our manifestations. And sometimes that may be stepping into stepping out of our comfort zone and doing something new. But like I say, if you are on the right path, it's going to be beautiful and successful, and you will feel better, and your gut feeling will tell you that you are doing the right thing. And so actually it really rolls into the attunement of this moon, where release control and trust the universe. I just love it. I totally love it. So I just kind of want to go back and reflect on the simple messages from these 3 moons. And touch base as a reminder. Hold your vision on the fixed moon. Have faith. A personal issue reaches resolution. The end of a tough cycle approaches. And with these 3 attunements, you have yes. Just say the word a lot and see how it feels. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Release. Well, let's go to the next. It may be best to move towards what you want in a sideways manner. And maybe that's the universe telling you to get on the right path and you're on the deviation. And the last attunement, but not the least, release control and trust the universe. And so with that, beautiful people, I send you love, light, and many, many blessings. And remember, it's our minds and our fear and our ego that is holding us back. And that's all we got to do is release that to the universe and the magic will happen. Take care, everybody.